a little stuck in my work. I'm never nowhere to go. I have to think all by myself, and I've got no programmer behind me. So, I got to take it the way it is. I take it slow. I'd like to be taught as well as teach, as well as learn from those who tell me I make mistakes or I haven't seen or make me aware of something. So while I take my bike out, I'm going to be looking at this is Chaldean, and thanks to Jen Anu, I wouldn't have put this into my head so much. I want to find out why it ends at 8 and starts at 1. Okay, is 9 really the missing value of the heart of all? Remember, I'm not going to get into this. Let me just tell you what I'm going to be doing. The 0 and the double 0, and in roulette they have 0 and double 0, and I'm assuming that the a single 0 and the double 0 have to do with these numbers over here. When I add up 1 plus 9, okay, or 19, okay, I will reduce this to 1 plus 9 equals 10, and then I'll reduce it to 1. I add this to 2 plus 8 equals 10, and then I reduce it to 1. So I'm reducing it twice. So I'm going double 0. 9 and 9 is 18. Although I said all zeros equal 6, because on the flip side is 9 plus any number will always equal to the number it's added to. 9 plus 5 equals to 14. 1 plus 4 equals to 5. Now, 9 times any number will always equal to 9. Doesn't matter what number it is, it will always equal to 9. 9 times 31, which is 279, which is 2 plus 7 is 9, plus 9 is 18, 1 and 8 is 9. There's a lot of mathematics out there that are that can be drawn out. A lot of math is drawn out. How do you think it's drawn in and created? It's created because there's a measurement to it. So there's a numeral factor and the speech that goes along with says how to. You know what I'm saying? So the 0 and the double 0 is where the single 0 will come in 10 and 20. And then the double 0 will be 19 and 28. Even though you reduce this twice and you reduce this once. So then the big question comes inside, what are we reducing once? Well, 10 through 18 will be reduced 1 as 1 through 9. But there's another reality inside this 1 plus 0. Well, how did we get this 0? 5 plus 5 equals to 10. 6 and 4 equals to 10. There is no 3 and 7 equals to 10. The 3 and 7 is the totality, that the total of 6 sides of the dice, right, reverse is 7. The reverse of any cube is 7. 5 times 2 is 10. 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 and 10, 17. Minus equals to 7 and 3. 7 and 3, final result equals to the 10 world and the cube. But what is that 10 worlds? It is the center, okay, where when you split a whole cell, 1 split a whole cell and became 2. The totality of reality is 3. Your gateway, okay, to the 7th world is the opposite side, is 4. Your exit, okay, is 7. Your passage inside is 4. Roman numeral V1 doesn't mean it has to be this design, but it could be this design over here. Where is the 1? What is the reality of that 1? Anyways, I am going to be going for that small bike ride. I have Chaldean in my head. I have going to be writing down Gematria inside my head. Right? Inside my head, I'm going to write down Chaldean and Gematria. And I'm going to try and remember all that so that when I talk, I can just say, okay, I'm in the Gematria effect. I'm in Chaldean. I'm crisscrossing the 3 like Messer does when he, I have to look at that Messer's ladder, okay, that messed up ladder there. And 3 times the S letter is 19. 3 times 19 equals to 57. 57 plus either 10, which equals to 67, or 3 times 1957 plus 1 equals to 58, because it is both of them inside the S, right? S equals to 3 times 1957 plus 10 equals to 67, or plus 1 equals to 58. 67, 58 from 3 times 19, and that has everything to do with the moon and G and E. This is a built world, my friends. In numbers, I can rebuild you in numbers. And you can say, well, what is it? A and I, one part of A and I runs through the moon. But why? Why? You can make up all these stories because the numeric values come to it, but why? We have to know the verb, we have to know the adverb, we have to know the noun, person, place, or thing. Everything in the English language is the same thing. And because you see my expression, and because you know the question, because you took the right course in school, you know what I'm talking about, whether it's the verb, the adverb, the noun. You don't know anything what I'm saying because we don't have the full formation of understanding the actual situation. Where moon, okay, where moon, let me do moon because I said moon once, where moon in Chaldean comes out to 4, where the O is in 7. 4, 7 is Jesus. 4, 7 is the passage. 4 by 7, 28, the cycle through the sky system of Saturn. The electric company here reflected on Earth goes to Herbert Hoover, Hoover Dam, plus the 30th president, because all presidents reduce. And now down to the numbers in Las Vegas that just got a brand new hockey team this year. Moon, 7 and 7, 14. 7 and 7, 14. 1 and 4 is 5. So now we have 275, right? Is that the way we can say the numbers? 275, which is 11 quarters, 275. So we have moon, where's the N letter? The N is in 5. So we have M4, N5, foxhole in the sun, passing through the gateway, 14 equals to 5, the E world. 14, 14, 00, the M, 18, and the N, 23. Your number 23 equals to the moon BC creation. So it's telling you what's created after the fact. And I'd love to go on. I get so deep into this, it runs through me. It gives me a little depression. I feel like crying because it's so great. I need to explode. And the more I express, I only can go so far. And then I'm for life, like I'm tripping over myself. Or I'm just tripping inside myself. And instead of me slowing, knowing, stopping myself from going deeper into what I already believe, but staying that my eye stays open and I can see I can see the light, I can see the words written telling me exactly what to say, because this other world that we as in our lives that we see is a light. We read it, we vibrate with it, and that's what says I'm alive. Where would you be today, and what value would you have with not knowing and wanting to be alive with the memories that we have to be alive, and realize that when we are alive, okay, that we do have the conscience of understanding what's so great to be alive, that we were given the ability to feel the vibration of the happiness to be alive. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Here comes the light. But before I let you go, that light, that bright light, and you saying, well, is there another world? Yes. Wherever you open up the knowledge and you are living in the realm, area, space of that world, that is your light of life. Doing what you need to do, what you feel that you vibrate for what your life is. And at the moment, most of those who hear me that need nothing more other than to do and see this light, not talking about those in other worlds, they do not see the light we see. They need to see their light. The ones who are watching us are happy to see that we see the light. Others are sad to see that we can't see the light and wish that we could. We all have, as a being, as an existence, something to do. If we had nothing to do, either we would be dead or alive. In existence is doing for not only yourself, but for the well-being of the eternal life. The mechanism, because for all your life and lives that come to be, you will always want to be somewhere in another aspect of creation, because it brings a fullness. Your thing as a cell to become one forever is to have all aspects of reality. Therefore, you don't want to ever live the time, because in our minds we have lived the times of the 1940s and the torture, although we haven't been tortured, but to our own reality, adjective and adverb, we have been tortured with the strap, the belt, things that we have seen, but no one has cut my arm off. No, someone has not burnt or taken my dick away. But it's crazy. I don't ever want to be there, and it saddens me if I ever will be. But I don't want to ever be in a place that I've been all my life, scared to die, scared to have nothing ever and ever again. And as I'm doing this, my arms go by me and I'm seeing them off the screen as light. Thank you for watching this video.